Welcome to Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
And Good Morning Keys. It is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. It is, the 24th of February already. No major incidents to report up and down US 1. That looks good. So actually, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. We have two issues here. We have one down near Stock Island. We'll get some details on that, but it is an accident. No injuries, luckily. McDonald Avenue at 5th Street, Stock Island. That is a popular place for mishaps, so be careful about that. Accident with no injuries. Also, Big Pine Key, 31300 Overseas Highway, St. Peter's Church area. I know there's some construction through that area, so be careful. Upper Key's looking okay so far this morning. We're going to say good morning to Rhonda Redmond Lopez. She is the chair of Republican Party of Monroe County. Good morning to you, Rhonda. How are you?
Oh, good morning, Michael.
Yeah, good morning to you. You know, actually, Mayor Denise Didi Enriquez from City of Key West is in your old stomping grounds, Washington, D.C. here this morning. She was looking at 20 or so degree weather. It'll be a bit of a culture shock for her, but you've been through that before.
Oh, yes, definitely. I used to live in D.C., and Mayor Enriquez does a great job, and I'm so happy she's up there. And she'll battle through the weather, I'm sure.
She will, and meeting with our federal lobbyists for the City of Key West and getting our priorities known there as well, her and a contingent of folks from the City of Key West. Let's talk about tonight, though. We're going to be carrying the State of the Union address here live on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. And starting 9 o'clock, actually, I believe our coverage starts at 8, actually, with some analysis. It's going to be a big address happening tonight, so that should be exciting.
Yes, I think it'll be a very uplifting message from our president. My understanding is that our gold medal winners for the men's hockey will be in attendance, and I think that's really cool too.
Yeah, I tell you, a lot of patriotism there on that squad. Some Florida natives, one of which who scored the overtime goal, sent out a very uplifting patriotic message after that win about how proud he is to be an American. It's great to see that coming back to the Olympics, and again, they're going to be making their way up to the chamber and being in attendance for the State of the Union. So that also is a nice dessert topping, let's say. It really will top off the night quite well.
Yes, definitely. My understanding from social media and the news, the team was in Miami.
Yes.
And I guess they thawed out a little bit warmer here, kind of cool down here in the Miami and the Keys. But I'm just very excited. I was so excited to watch that. I love the Olympics. I love the young lady that won the figure skating. I thought she did a great job with the gold. She won the gold, and it's all very exciting and great for our country.
It is, absolutely. Rhonda Redmond Lopez, she's chair of the Republican Party of Monroe County. On Good Morning Keys, proud to be the number one county in the state of Florida for turning out the vote. And we're going to be trying to do that again this year with the midterm elections coming up and a lot of local races as well.
Yes, definitely. The turnout matters so much because a lot of times the outcomes of these races are like a razor thin margin, excuse me.
Yeah.
And I think that we can really make a difference in who wins or loses out of our county here in Monroe. We do have a 10,000 voter advantage, Republican registered voters over the Democrats and NPAs, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, Republican Party of Monroe County promoting the principles upon which our nation and our state were founded, which are freedom, liberty, personal responsibility, and accountability. Speaking of that, we recently had an event happening called Faith and Freedom. Republicans were involved with that as well. Tell us about that.
Yes, that was held at Beachside Resort. It was really attended well. A lot of young people attended, which is great for the Republican conservative movement. Speakers came, a lot of it was affiliated with Charlie Kirk's movement, and everybody was just so happy and thrilled at all the information and the enthusiasm of the Florida Keys community attending. And I just think that, like I said, the main thing I got out of it was so many young people were involved.
Yes, Rhonda Redmond Lopez. She is the chair of the Republican Party, Monroe County, on Good Morning Keys. And I do see on the website, which is keysgop.com, you go to events, there's now a calendar there with a number of different events that people can get involved with on the grassroots level, attending school board meetings, city commission meetings. There are a number of ways that people can get involved in the political process and have a say.
Yes, there definitely is. There's all kinds of meetings going on up and down the Keys. I know today in Marathon there is a Florida Keys College board meeting, and the Florida Commissioner of Education, Stassi is what we call him. He was down this past week, and we really, really want to get people involved in supporting our local colleges and schools. So education is so important.
It is. And another way to get involved is take part in the local monthly meetings throughout the Keys, the Republican clubs. Middle Keys Republican Club typically meets on Wednesdays. Next time they meet Wednesday, March 4th at the American Legion Overseas Highway Marathon. Starts at 5:30. Upper Keys Republican Club meets Wednesday the 23rd, Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Tavernier as well. And I know that the Lower Keys Republican Club has ongoing meetings as well. Southernmost Republican Club, which is what it's known as. And then the Florida Keys Young Republicans, you talked about young people getting involved in the process. Florida Keys Young Republicans, an opportunity for people to get involved on a grassroots level and get started on their journey with conservatives throughout the county.
Yes, definitely. We are very, very active up and down the Keys with the conservative movement. I know our Southernmost Club, their attendance has really grown, and I think they had to even change venues because they had so many people involved that they exceeded capacity. So that's a good thing. And I just am so proud of our leaders in those organizations. This is an all volunteer group effort, and that speaks volumes that people are willing to give their time and volunteer to make sure that the conservative movement stays alive and well throughout Florida and the Florida Keys and the nation.
Absolutely. Well, again, we're looking to become and remain the number one county in the state of Florida for turning out the vote. Midterm election, very, very important. The governorship will be up for grabs this year, and a number of other seats and also local seats coming up as well. So that will be something to not only watch, but participate in coming up here very soon, just in a matter of months. So I think we've covered most of the topics here. Again, go to keysgop.com to find out more. Listen to the State of the Union on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, The Talk of the Keys. You can watch it on TV, turn the volume down, and you can hear it on the radio. So it's not a bad way to do it. Or if you're out and about, again, make sure that you're involved. And listening to Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5 is one way to do it. And attending the Republican gatherings and getting involved with the Republican Party of Monroe County is another way. Rhonda, I think we've covered all the topics for this morning and the highlights anyway. Anything else you'd like to mention? No.
I just, like you said, I'd like to encourage everyone to watch the State of the Union with President Trump tonight. I think it's going to be fantastic and very uplifting, and I'm looking forward to it. I know some people go to bed early, and but I know my husband does. He gets up very early and goes to bed early, but he's going to be staying up tonight for that.
Yeah, well, it probably will be a little long knowing President Trump, but there'll be a lot of information, a lot being said tonight, State of the Union address, and there'll be some proud moments in there too, so it will be well worth it. Speaking of proud, we want to thank your husband for his service to our country as well, serving valiantly in the military, and thank you for your service in a leadership role statewide, countywide as well with Keys GOP. Thank you very much, Rhonda.
It's our pleasure, and God bless America.
Absolutely. God bless you. God bless America as well. You have a great day.
You too, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you, Rhonda. Rhonda Redmond Lopez, she is the chair of the Republican Party, Monroe County. Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, The Talk of the Keys. We'll return with more Good Morning Keys in just a moment.
Hello, I'm Dr. Bruce Burrows for Advanced Urgent Care, letting you know we are now making appointments to perform your MRI at our Marathon office. MRIs take about 30 minutes to perform, depending upon the area being scanned. And best of all, AUC will be offering MRI studies at affordable cash prices. Call 305-294-0011, option 7 to learn more. AUC has also created Keys Cares Health Plan to help those who can't afford medical insurance. This plan has a low monthly fee and includes most basic testing for acute illnesses at no extra charge. AUC provides high-quality care at affordable prices. For more information on all our services, visit urgentcarefloridakeys.com. Thank you.
Advanced Urgent Care is the only urgent care in the Keys that is open 7 days a week, including Sundays.
Good morning, dear. Breakfast almost ready?
In a minute. So did you happen to call someone about spalling repair for the house?
You know what? I knew I forgot something yesterday.
Honey, you know how important spalling repair is, especially here in the Keys. If that spalling damage gets any worse...
Don't worry. I'll call Design Center in Marathon.
When?
Today.
How about now?
Okay, dear. Now.
Design Center, the most efficient spalling contractor in the Keys, providing the fastest results. With over 40 years combined experience in spalling repair and a member of the International Concrete Repair Institute, Design Center can handle the largest jobs to small structures. They also handle quite a number of condominium and county projects. Mention this ad or the program you're listening to and receive 10% off your spalling repair. Visit DesignCenterFL.com or call 305-735-4042. Design Center, 6677 Overseas Highway Marathon. License number CGC 1523838. Remember, mention this ad or the program you're listening to and receive 10% off your spalling repair from Design Center.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. 4-Star Rentals has almost every piece of equipment that you'll ever need for any project. Now imagine what a hero you'll be when you take on that tree trimming job with a chipper from 4-Star Rentals, or when you rent a Bobcat and fill all those holes in the driveway she's been telling you about. You know what? There's no telling how much respect you'll gain when you take hold of one of their tools and tackle a job like a pro. So if you have a project, 4-Star Rentals, they have the equipment to make you a pro. And don't forget about all those special occasions, either a wedding reception for your daughter, a graduation party for your son. 4-Star Rentals has everything you could possibly need, starting with party tents, including tables and chairs, champagne fountains, chafing dishes, even barbecue cookers. So when you start planning that project, visit mile marker 4.5 in Key West, across from the golf course. These friendly folks are good, and they'll help you with any project you might have. That's 4-Star Rentals.
So be sure to check out 4-Star Rentals for all your party needs. They have a fleet of delivery trucks, so one call does it all. 4-Star Rentals. Call 294-7171.
Hey Key West, Danny Hughes here from Two Friends. Really from Two Friends. So Maura and I were sitting at breakfast in the bar, listening to live music at 8:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. She's about to enjoy some huevos rancheros and me shrimp and grits with fried oysters. Heart healthy. And Maura says, Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore. It was perfect because we didn't move here because Key West is like a lot of other places. We moved here because it isn't like any other place on earth. So meet your friends or make your friends at Two Friends. 512 Front Street in Old Town Key West or twofriends.com.
The voice of Monroe County, yours. This is Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
And Good Morning Keys, it is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The talk of the Keys. Good morning to you. It is 8:21 now. We do have a couple of accidents that we've been reporting on this morning. A bit of a busy morning on the highway. Stock Island in particular is a bit of a problem spot, which that happens from time to time. It is at McDonald Avenue. And what did we say? There we go. Accident, no injuries. And it's not cooperating now. Accident, no injuries, McDonald Avenue and 5th Street there, Stock Island. Keep that in mind. Also, in Big Pine, right near the St. Peter's Church, 31,300 Overseas Highway. Accident, no injuries there as well. We are going to now say good morning to Nikki, the nurse practitioner from Key West Surgical Group Incorporated and Med Spa, who is joining us via Zoom. The reason we're doing that is because we are going to be featuring Good Morning Keys on Keys Living TV, which is locally channel 27. Also on your phone apps, go to your phone store, look for Keys Living TV and download that. Then you can watch local programming intermixed with some other kind of entertainment programming. But this is part of the local programming lineup, and we'll run it again at 5 o'clock in the afternoon so people can be very informed about medical matters like total skin rejuvenation. Hi, Nikki.
Good morning, Michael. How are you?
I am doing well. You've got your glow on. Yes, you do.
I got my glow on. I have my old lady glasses on, but see, I got my glow on.
I don't have my old man glasses on, but I probably should. So, Key West Surgical Group Incorporated in Med Spa is very involved in providing aesthetics for our residents and visitors. And one thing, actually, you've been subjected to this as well, total skin rejuvenation, the PicoSure Pro and Laze MD Ultra. We talked about the high technology lasers that have been available to Key West Surgical Group and Med Spa. But something that you love, total skin rejuvenation using those two advanced laser technologies. And then we've talked about combining the attributes of both. So let's talk about the PicoSure Pro laser technique first.
Sure, let's start. We've talked about it before. It's been a minute, but let's revisit. So the PicoSure Pro was our very first laser that we ever got about 2.5 years ago. It is an advanced picosecond laser. This means it delivers ultra short bursts of energy. It is a trillionth of a second. So if you didn't know what a trillionth of a second was, that's what picosecond means.
That's small. That's very, very,
very small.
Yes.
So instead of heating the skin like traditional lasers, the PicoSure works through photoacoustic energy or photoacoustic waves. You're going to ride the wave as the waves are behind you. And this, thinking of it as sound waves shattering the pigment. So we're not burning the skin. It's not about bulk heat. It's about precision.
Okay. And what is it good for then?
It is good for sun damage, which we talk about all the time and tends to be a problem down here. Age spots, melasma. The PicoSure Pro is FDA approved for the treatment of melasma. Freckles, acne scars, fine lines, wrinkles, and uneven texture.
And I said good for it. It's actually amazing for this. It is very advanced technology available only at the Key West Surgical Group Incorporated in Med Spa with exceptional care close to home, 3134 Northside Drive, Key West. Dr. Rhoda Smith and Nikki, the nurse practitioner, providing these advanced aesthetic techniques for you to get your glow on and much more. So PicoSure stimulates collagen, create controlled microscopic stress signals in the skin. It's pretty advanced stuff. Collagen stimulator, you're treating pigment and improving texture at the same time, and you're living proof of that.
Yes, I've had both these treatments. I've had them together. I'm really big into doing combo treatments right now because all of our devices, they work together. So they can be done individually or combined together for a more advanced treatment.
Okay, Nikki, the nurse practitioner, excuse me, at Key West Surgical Group Incorporated and Med Spa. So then we're also going to bring in Laze MD Ultra. Now let's talk about that.
Okay, so the Laze MD Ultra is a non-ablative fractional laser. That means it creates microscopic channels in the skin without removing the top layer of your skin completely. So this is what, in addition to the PicoSure, can give you that glow after the treatment. It is very gentle, but it is also very powerful. It improves tone, texture, fine lines, pore size, early skin laxity, and overall glow again.
Okay, and the microchannels then allow the delivery of powerful topicals deeper into the skin. So you're combining this with some of the topical treatments as well.
So yes, we use serums post this treatment. So when you combine these together and you use the serum, you're definitely getting it deeper into the skin. We can infuse things like vitamin C, tranexamic acid. Those are good for brightening and for pigmentation, growth factors, exosomes, and PDRN. I think we've talked about PDRN before.
I don't think so. It sounds fancy. We could probably do a whole show on it, maybe.
We actually can do a whole show on PDRN.
You're going to keep me intrigued then. To be continued about PDRN to learn more.
It's the Koreans love it. It's salmon DNA. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Wow. There's a lot of advanced techniques nowadays for aesthetics, and they are available at Key West Surgical Group Incorporated and Med Spa with exceptional care close to home, providing aesthetics with 3 very advanced laser technologies. We're talking about a couple of them right now. And why combine these two, being the Laze MD and the PicoSure Pro? Why should we do that?
So this is what I get very excited about. Because they do different things and together they treat the skin from multiple angles. So this is what I mean by getting a combo treatment and targeting multiple things at the same time with not a lot of downtime. Keep that in mind. Our lasers don't have downtime. So that's what makes it beautiful, especially down here in the
So you're not
Keys.
off of work. You don't have to lay.
No, you're only like red or pink for like that day. You look like you have a sunburn. You feel like you have a sunburn, but all in all, you can do everything you need to do. And sometimes people leave and they don't even look like they have anything done. They really do have a glow.
Okay.
So
mild redness, right? Just a little bit, but not much.
yes. Right. So think of the PicoSure Pro as targeting the pigment and deep collagen signaling. The Laze MD Ultra is refining the surface texture and, like we said, enhancing product penetration. So when you combine them, you're addressing all pigment, textures, fine lines, early laxity, dullness, acne, scarring, and uneven tone. So it's like a total reset.
Oh, okay. Again, we're speaking with Nikki, the nurse practitioner from Key West Surgical Group Incorporated in Med Spa. You can call them to find out how these aesthetic techniques can benefit you with a free consultation by calling 305-294-1041. So everything is individualized, though. So you take the attributes of these different techniques after assessing what the patient is in need of or desires, and then you work with them on that individualized process.
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. So the science then, this is where it gets a little bit more involved as far as some big words that only you can say.
So the science of all of this is what's happening under the skin. Both lasers stimulate fibroblasts, the cells that are responsible for collagen production. So that's what we want to do. We want to stimulate collagen. In our 30s, we start to lose collagen about 1% a year. So think about where you are. Collagen is what keeps the skin firm and smooth. So, 1% after the age of 30. So these treatments trigger neocollagenesis. Say that 3 times fast. Improve elastin structure, reduce abnormal pigment, and improve dermal remodeling. So lots of things going on.
That's
but
why
at the end, it'll make your skin beautiful.
Perfect. That's why we have a nurse practitioner such as you, specifically you, administering these techniques, because the science is where, it's out of our league. But again, the results speak for themselves, and we can see firsthand how the results have, benefited you as well. You've got your glow on, and it really does. Not that you needed improvement, but nonetheless, it looks great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
It really
I'm really hard on lasering myself monthly.
That's amazing too, that you can do it on yourself and then you have the expertise and the practice to perform these techniques on others. So if someone wants that glow, what do they need to do from here?
So they can give us a call at 305-294-1041. We do offer free consultations. We talk about that all the time. And yes, they are free. So you can come in and I could do a skin analysis and tell you about all our different treatments available. And, you can start off with just one, or we can go right to a combo treatment, depending on what you need and what results you're looking to achieve.
Okay. Well, again, the expertise at Key West Surgical Group Incorporated in Med Spa combined with these technologies exclusively available through these 3 very advanced lasers, also RF microneedling, and a lot of other techniques are available for your aesthetic care. You will look better and you will feel better as well. And as we've said, Nikki, the sun takes a toll, especially on people down here. And there are solutions for that skin damage, for tattoo removal. A number of different techniques are now available to help you in the aesthetic realm. So it is Key West Surgical Group Incorporated in Med Spa at 3134 Northside Drive, Key West, 305-294-1041. Just set up that free consultation and you are on your way to getting your glow.
Yes. Yes. So, I'll get you. Well, here, hold on. Here, your glow.
There it is. Exactly. And you can see that firsthand later today, 11 o'clock on Keys Living TV. You can see Nikki's glow on, as well as 5 o'clock this afternoon, channel 27 on Roku, also locally channel 27 over the air and on phone apps. Go to the phone app store and download Keys Living TV, and you get to see Nikki's glow. And we'll see it again next week.
Yep. Awesome.
Excellent. Thank you. Give my very best to the doctor, Dr. Smith, with all of her expert care in the surgical realm and everything that is related. I appreciate her wonderful compassion as well as yours as well, and the whole staff there. So we will see you soon.
We will see you soon. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Nikki, very much. Very good. Nikki, the nurse practitioner, Key West Surgical Group and MedSpa. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll continue with more of Good Morning Keys here in just a moment.
Hello, I'm Renee. My husband Steve and I own Caribbean Marine Canvas of Key West. We are a custom marine upholstery shop that recovers any type of cushion, even those luxury captain's chairs. We make biminis, sunshades, awnings, and those specialized tiki walls. Wow, even hard glass enclosures, any color or fabric you desire. We can complete your project to match your look. Removing, reinstalling, or just picking up items, not a problem for Caribbean Marine Canvas. A truly custom shop who cares about you and your ideas. I will personally guarantee your satisfaction, and I mean that. We have expert craftsmen who pay attention to extreme detail. All of us here at Caribbean Marine Canvas want you to be happy. I will come to you to truly understand your project, and I'll be on time every time. Visit our website, CaribbeanMarineCanvas.com, or stop by and say hello on Stock Island, across from Ocean's Edge Resort and Marina, Key West. Phone 305-432-6542. That's 305-432-6542.
The hottest spot in the Keys to tantalize your taste buds is Central Duval, featuring 3 locations built for the local community and also welcoming new friends warmly. First, get ready for the ultimate Key West experience at the Key West Emporium, 618 Duval Street. It's the largest and most versatile spot in town with mouth-watering food and island-inspired cocktails from Key West's top-ranked restaurant, Kaya Island Eats. Next, check out Dragon and Rooster at 626 Duval Street, bringing the vibrant, bold flavors of Asia to the heart of Key West. Grab a quick bowl of ramen or indulge in their thoughtfully curated prefix tasting menu. Every visit promises to be an adventure for your senses. And Docks on Duval, 702 Duval Street, is a toast to Old Key West with a twist of cowboy charm. Savory barbecue, southern-inspired favorites, and fresh local seafood await inside a family-friendly restaurant. Hit up one of these great establishments or try all 3. Good times and great food await at Central Duval. Coming March 14th and 15th, it's the 50th Annual Original Marathon Seafood Festival. This authentic Keys event, brought to you by the Greater Marathon Chamber of Commerce and the Organized Fishermen of Florida, features fresh Florida Keys seafood, over 200 vendors, a boat show, and cold beverages such as craft beers, Bloody Marys, margaritas, and mimosas. Enjoy live entertainment featuring the Marshall Morlock Band, Amber Lee, the Red Elvises, and other great bands. Did we mention fresh Florida Keys seafood? Indulge in stone crab, lobster, ceviche, fish tacos, oysters, Key West pink shrimp, and more. We recommend you wash it all down with a cold beverage of your choice. Don't forget March 14th and 15th, the Original Marathon Seafood Festival at Marathon Community Park. More information available at marathonseafoodfestival.com. That's marathonseafoodfestival.com. Brought to you by Fission by Hotwire Communications and the Monroe County Tourist Development Council, as well as Keys Deck and Docks, Isla Mirada Brewery and Distillery, and Millionaire.
Hey folks, Stephen Bender at Keys Auto Center, where every new Toyota and Ford is backed by the Keys Local Deal Match Guarantee. Tacoma, Tundra, RAV4, F-150, and Bronco, all protected by a guarantee built for the Keys. Confidence comes standard from the people you know, like, and trust at 1618 North Roosevelt Boulevard or KeysAutoCenter.com. We've got the keys.
Everything you need is here at Keys Auto Center.
Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
And good morning, Keys. It is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The talk of the Keys at 8:36 now. We have been watching some developments on the roadways. We do have a couple of accidents that have snarled some things here this morning. The one at Stock Island has been cleared, luckily. Accident with no injuries still being shown at 31,300 Overseas Highway. St. Peter's Church area there, Big Pine Key, so keep that in mind. That's part of the construction, too. There were some of the lane shifts there. That'll cause a little bit of additional snarl up as well. So a very cool story was brought to our attention. Want to thank Millie for bringing to the attention the fact that her son, Jose, made quite a catch here, bringing in Jose Manuel Rodriguez. Jose is with Above and Below Fishing Adventures, charter captain out of Cudjoe Key with his family business. Good morning to you, Jose.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on, guys.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So, what we want to talk about is a big catch that you had. I believe was it last week? Is that right?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, 480-pound swordfish. Now, for those who know anything about fish, it's much bigger than the average catch of swordfish here. 480 pounds, and it was what, 86 inches? Is that right?
86 inches. So that's lower jaw to fork length.
That is amazing. So, Jose, how long did it take to bring in the swordfish?
So we were battling for 5 hours. It's a long time.
Wow. Okay, so what's the biggest swordfish that you had caught to date prior to this, do you know?
It was about 325 pounds. That was one of my biggest ones.
480 is unbelievable. So talk about the process here. You said it was about a 5-hour struggle to bring the swordfish in, and you did successfully land it. You had some clients on board at the time, didn't you?
I did. I had some clients on board, very young crew. I believe I had a 10-year-old and a 16-year-old and a mom and dad. So
what'd they do during this whole process?
Oh man, it was pacing back and forth. I saw even one of them praying, I think. And the conditions were not, very nice. It was very tough out there. It was probably about 8-foot seas and a big chop to it. It was definitely very, very tough out there.
Yeah. Again, speaking with Jose Manuel Rodriguez. He is a charter captain, owns Above and Below Fishing Adventures, Cudjoe Key, landing a 480-pound swordfish. That wow. And I don't want to give up your spot now as far as where it was, but about how far offshore were you?
I was about 24 miles offshore, and we fought the fish for 14 miles.
Oh my gosh. So did you know when you hooked it, did you know what you had on the line at the time?
About an hour in, I had a good feeling. I was like, okay, this guy is probably over 300. And then once I got eyes on it, I was like, all right, now we're talking. This one's really big.
Yeah, and talk about the process. You had eyes on it, and it had eyes on you then, I assume, too. Now, admittedly, I am not an avid fisherman, and so I don't know a lot about the process other than just from a novice point of view. But talk about the process. I mean, I've heard it said that, you're almost communicating with the fish in a way. He knows you're there. You know he's there. What happens?
Oh, yeah. So swordfish are really, really aggressive fish. They'll charge the engines. They'll come at the boat. They'll jump.
Yeah.
They'll do anything to come off your hook. So we actually missed our first dart shot on the fish.
Okay.
And now the fish knew we had a harpoon. So these things are geniuses. They know how to come off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that actually extended our fight an extra 3 hours.
My gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
And so eventually you did reel him in, though. He came up, you got him on board.
Yeah. Eventually we got another shot, and my great mate, Austin, he laid a perfect dart shot into the fish.
Wow. How long's your crew been with you, your mate, et cetera?
So I have a few mates that work with me, and, we all, I guess, put a bunch of knowledge into this fishery together. I have up to 3 different mates that actually work with me.
Yeah.
And it's just, whoever's open to be able to work with me that day.
And yeah, I guess all of them probably wish they had been working that day, I would.
Yes, for sure.
Wow. And the clients you had on board, can you tell me where they were from? What state, or are they local?
I believe, I don't remember exactly right now, actually. I think they were from the Carolinas.
Okay.
Now that I think of it, they had definitely not seen something like that.
No, that is an experience which they will never forget, no doubt. It's Jose Manuel Rodriguez speaking with us from Above and Below Fishing Adventures, landed a 480-pound swordfish measuring 86 inches just about a week ago. And this is on Instagram, isn't it? You can see the pictures of it.
Yeah, you guys could check me out at Above and Below Fishing Adventures or my personal account, Cap Jose Rodriguez.
Okay. And tell me about the business just a little bit. It's a family business. Who's involved?
So my mom, she's like my marketer. She controls my books.
Wow, yeah.
I control the fishing.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Dad
she's good.
is
She's good at it too. She reached out to us here at the
she's
radio
awesome.
station. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is definitely awesome. My dad's actually a commercial fisherman, and he is also one of my other captains. My dad's been a commercial fisherman down in the Keys for almost 40 years. So he's been after it for a long time.
So you've grown up around the business. What'd your dad say about this?
It's pretty rare to see my dad like in shock over a fish. I'll put it to you that way.
Yeah.
It's very rare, and it was very exciting.
Yeah.
So huge goal and accomplishments for I guess somebody who sword fishes if you spend a lot of time out there.
Yeah. So now swordfish, and again, just from the basics, there's not a season to that. There's not a catch and release. How does that work with swordfish?
So swordfish could be absolutely anywhere. It's freezing cold water. There's no real season to it. So down there the water could be 35, 38 degrees. It's the same temperature water that it is here that it is in Massachusetts.
Wow.
So that swordfish could have came from anywhere. It could have came from Cuba or Maine.
Yeah. Yeah. So they do they do travel quite a bit, but you found him, that's for sure.
Yeah, I found her.
180 pounds. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, congratulations to you, Jose. Again, can't guarantee every outing will land a 480-pound swordfish, but you certainly have some expertise and experience behind you, especially with this catch. Again, Above and Below Fishing Adventures. We did mention you're on Instagram. Where else can people find out about you then?
We are on Facebook. You'll see me around YouTube floating around. I don't have a personal YouTube account, but you'll see me floating around on there.
Did you get video of the catch itself then?
I do have video of the catch itself.
Yeah.
Even the pulling it in the boat process.
Yeah. Is that on you? Is that on YouTube now, or where might we?
It will be. It will be up on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah. Maybe send that to the TV station here too, and we would love to have that available publicly as well. So if that's all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very good. Well, congratulations, boy! Oh boy, I think you're probably the envy of a lot of charter captains here for quite a while. That is one heck of a feat. 480-pound swordfish, 86 inches during a trip.
I've definitely had a lot of mentorship from a lot of the local guys too. So definitely want to give a shout out to Bo Woods and Nick Stanzik. They've definitely helped me become a better fisherman, and definitely a sword fisherman by all.
Was there any kind of particular special equipment, rod, line, etc., that that you had that? I mean, do you use that all the time? Because it's not often you're expected to have a 480-pounder.
So believe it or not, we're using 80-pound braid to catch a 480-pound fish. So
you really have to finesse this thing.
Yeah, it's a Lindgren Pittman 12-volt reel, and it's electric, but the reel is fighting the fish, yes, but you're having to turn it on and off, as the process is going on to assure that you're not gonna pull the hook, essentially.
Right. Wow. Well, again, obviously you knew what you were doing, and successful landing of that 480-pounder. Congratulations to you. I want to thank you for being here this morning. We'll encourage people listening to view this again on Keys Living TV, locally channel 27. A lot of liveaboards are watching us there, so they'll be wanting to pick up some tips from you. And then, of course, the phone app at the App Store and Roku streaming for Keys Living TV, covering really cool stories like this from Jose Manuel Rodriguez, Above and Below Fishing Adventures. Jose, anything else we should mention before we let you go?
I think we're all set, man. Thank you to the Keys community and definitely all the support.
Absolutely. You've got a really good PR person working there for you, your mom. So keep her on board too, for sure.
She's awesome.
Jose, thanks so much for being here. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Take care. It is Jose Manuel Rodriguez with us, Keys Living TV and Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, The Talk of the Keys. We'll be back in a moment.
Key West authentic Irish pub, dining, and rooftop lounge is Celtic Conch Public House, 528 Front Street. The Celtic Conch always features delicious Irish cuisine and tasty pub grub with more than 40 Irish whiskeys, specialty cocktails, and local drafts. Ask about their daily food specials, including kids 12 and under eat free on Wednesdays when ordering from the kids menu with adult purchase of at least $25. Limit 2 children per adult, dine in only. Plus, the best in live entertainment. Monday, Milo plays from 5 to 8, then it's Dean Dunleavy from 8 to 11. Tuesday, it's trivia from 6 to 9, and Corey Hill is live from 6:30 to 9:30. Wednesday features Just George from 8 to 11. Thursday, Milo is back from 4 to 7, and Dave Mittenberg takes over from 8 to 11. Friday, Dean Dunleavy returns from 5 to 8, and then Milo entertains from 8 to 11. Saturday, come back for Dave Mittenberg from 5 to 8, then Just George from 8 to 11. Celtic Conch Public House, 528 Front Street, Key West. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Sláinte.
Step back in time. Step back into Old Town. Step into Old Town Bakery with fresh baked treats like pastries, cookies, brownies, and fresh breads made every morning. Enjoy hot and cold, delicious ground coffee, always brewing, and handcrafted breakfast and lunch sandwiches made to order on oven fresh breads. And now, Old Town Bakery features spinach mushroom feta quiche and ham and cheese quiche. Delectable for breakfast or lunch by the slice. Get a whole quiche pie by ordering in store with 24 hours advance notice. Enjoy new cream-filled croissants with chocolate or vanilla filling and award-winning fresh baked pies, including their key lime pie, voted the best in the Keys. Pick up their unique Old Town Bakery t-shirts for a friend or yourself and give the gift of deliciousness with a gift card available for purchase in store. And their catering menu is available to make that next event memorable. Old Town Bakery on the corner of Eden and Grinnell. Stop in or order online. Old Town Bakery, KeyWest.com.
For over 27 years, Keys Med Spa has helped women and men of all ages look and feel their very best. At Keys Med Spa, we maintain the highest standards and use only the finest quality products for our procedures. Cool sculpting, BioT, hormone therapy, Botox, Juvederm fillers, microneedling, and more. We have all the latest procedures that keep you looking your very best. All of our products are FDA approved and of the highest quality. Keys Med Spa Botox injections and every procedure we offer provide you with the quality you can always trust. And best of all, at Keys Med Spa, all of our procedures are overseen by renowned Dr. Peterson. Dr. Peterson has had a successful medical practice in the Keys for over 27 years. For Botox and all of your spa procedures, Keys Med Spa are the trusted professionals to turn to when you want to maintain your youthful appearance and vitality. To find out more about Keys Med Spa or to inquire about the highest quality Botox, call Keys Med Spa today at 305-587-9183.
As the weather cools down, your pool doesn't have to. At MSP Supply, they help South Florida families enjoy their pools year-round with the best pool heaters in the Keys and Miami. Whether you need a new heat pump, a gas heater, or any pool equipment, or expert guidance on what fits your pool, MSP Supply has you covered with trusted brands and honest pricing. Stay warm, stay comfortable, and keep swimming longer. Visit MSPpool.com or stop by MSP Supply in Marathon or call 305-359-7665. MSP Supply, your home, your pool, your supply.
This is Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
And good morning, Keys. It is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The Talk of the Keys had a couple of accidents we were talking about this morning. Stock Island had one on McDonald Avenue in 5th, and that has been cleared. Accident with no injuries, still being worked 31,300 Overseas Highway near St. Peter's Church. That's Big Pine Key. We're going to bring in this morning Chief R.L. Kalina, Chief of Monroe County Fire Rescue. Good to see you, actually. So how are you?
Hey, Michael. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to see you. Normally, it's good hearing from you, but I guess we got a little different dynamic this morning. So
yeah, we do. I've been explaining just real quickly, but Keys Living TV is getting involved. A local TV station here, over the air on Channel 27, also on Roku streaming and phone apps. Go to your phone app store, Keys Living TV. to load that free of charge. We're running this show on TV now at 11 o'clock and 5 o'clock the very same day. So good to see you. You got better looking even since the last time I saw you. Yeah, I was talking with Nikki, the nurse practitioner, Key West Surgical Group and Med Spa, and she does the aesthetic stuff. I'm going to suspect maybe you're doing a little bit of
Listen, I appreciate the kind words. I'm telling you, age is definitely hitting me pretty hard. But
well, and as the chief of Monroe County Fire Rescue now, you've got plenty on your plate as far as stress goes to add to those those age wrinkles.
yes,
And I'm showing my own. But you had a couple of accidents even this morning that got cleared here. So
we did. The one accident on Stock Island, that was actually we had crews in Stock Island behind Hurricane Hole working a structure fire this morning, and then that accident came out. So we had we got a great partnership with Key West, and Key West came out to help us with the accident while we had crews working on scene for the structure fire. But they were able to contain it just to the one unit. It seemed to start was electrical fire. So we've got the fire marshal's office from Monroe County over there investigating right now to see what the cause and origin was.
yeah, Chief R.L. Kalina, Chief of Monroe County Fire Rescue on Good Morning Keys here with us. And I did mention with the sheriff, we had the double fatality just north of us. So that was principally worked by the Dade Fire
Miami-Dade.
Rescue. That was last week. We
Yeah.
reported on that. That's very unfortunate. That section of Card Sound Road, even though it's not in our jurisdiction, the sheriff did put out the warning. That is a particularly treacherous stretch of road, resulted in
Yes.
two fatalities last week.
Yeah, historically, Carson Road is it is kind of a dangerous area at times, especially some low light areas. It makes that stretch a little hazardous for the motorist, and also, tourist people that aren't familiar with the roads.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit more challenging than the stretch for us.
Yes, sir. Again, Chief R.L. Colino with us. He is Monroe County Fire Rescue Chief on Good Morning Keys. And I didn't get a chance to go over some talking points priorities with you, but one thing I did make mention of is the fact that Monroe County Fire Rescue to host the annual Easter egg hunt March
yes.
5th, Big Coppet Fire Station. So that's
Yes.
a big deal.
That is a great deal for the community. I'll tell you, in the last probably 5 years, it has just grown exponentially, and we love it. That we get more and more people that are coming out, bringing the kids, family. We get adults without kids that come out to that and celebrate it. So it's just a great time to come out and meet some of the firefighters, look at some of the equipment, and then see have the Easter egg hunt for the kids with the eggs. We pass out the candy, and we always pass out, fire safety information for adults and for the children.
And there's a special golden egg for the kids to find. I'm not sure the
Yes.
backstory on that one, but yeah.
Yeah, so we hide one special egg, and we always someone always finds it. So we look forward to that.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so that is happening. It's free to the community, March 25th, Big Coppet Fire Station, the annual Easter egg hunt with Monroe County Fire Rescue. Just part of the initiatives Monroe County Fire Rescue puts on ongoing to just kind of collaborate with the community. Community gets the opportunity to get to know who our first responders are and hopefully thank them for your dedicated service ongoing.
Man, we appreciate that, and we do. Like, we just completed the at the schools, Coral Shores and Marathon High School, Key West. We do an outreach with the schools when they do the job fairs, and we set up our little area there to talk about Monroe County Fire Rescue, opportunities in the fire service, careers that you can different paths within the fire service that you can tackle, and it works really good. And that kind of leads into Monroe County Fire Rescue now. We normally hold one minimum standards class a year, and we're going to be holding a second one. This will be the first time we hold two standards classes in 1 year. So that'll be coming up soon. If you have any inquiries, you can go to our website at www.monroecounty-fl.gov and click on the link for fire, and it will give you the information for fire school. If we have anybody that's interested, we'll be hosting the second Monroe County Fire minimum standards training course.
Yeah, so explain the process there. Is that the beginning of the path to becoming a professional firefighter? Is that first class?
Absolutely, absolutely. There's between 40, 45 facilities within the state of Florida. You know, that number kind of changes a little bit on who you ask, but we're one of the training facilities by the state of Florida's Fire Bureau of Training and Standards. And because of that, we can host the first part of what it takes to become a firefighter, which is called minimum standards. The minimum standards program, basically you come in as a student, you have to pass an entry aptitude test and then a physical agility test just to make sure that you're physically prepared for what the course is going to be giving you. And you go through that course. It lasts about 3.5 months, and it's a Monday through Friday everyday grind, but it prepares you to take the state examination and evaluation for your compliance. So we offer that down here at Monroe County, and we've partnered with local teaching areas, Florida Keys College as well. You know, they offer the EMT portion. So in the state of Florida, you have to have your fire compliance and your emergency medical technician certificate. And once you have accomplished those two tasks, then you're actually ready for employment.
Oh, wow. About how many people per year, how many firefighters per year do you bring on as new recruits typically?
Well, the last class we had over 100 applicants, and we hosted 35 positions. And throughout the course, we actually had 33 that entered, and from those 33, we had 30 that completed. So strong numbers right there. This next class, I think we're around 80, about 80 or 90 applicants right now. And realize, you know, sometimes we'll get applicants that apply, and you know, they may change their mind right there at the last minute, but we look to have some strong numbers and a strong class again for our second offering.
Yeah, well, as we often say, it's a calling. It's something that requires a lot of commitment, but the training is there and the support is there, and hopefully the community gratitude is there as well for our first responders and our fire and rescue personnel.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'll tell you, we've had the last class I went through, we had several individuals, I would say, already professionals, already had businesses working, but it was a calling. It was something that they felt they wanted to do. So we were extremely proud to see some of our graduates from the class that just ended. These were people that, you know, they wanted a change in their life. They wanted a different career path. They wanted to enter into the service in terms of being a servant of the community, and they did exceptionally well. So it is quite a commitment to make, but the rewards are endless. I will tell you that after 30 years.
Well, we can only hope so, because we are forever indebted to our first responders who protect us each and every day. Speaking with Chief R.L. Kalina, he's the Chief of Monroe County Fire Rescue on Good Morning Keys. And Chief, I don't want to keep you too long. I know you've got a busy day to get to, but we're hearing about drought conditions throughout the state. We saw some of the fires up at Cart Sound Road. It was a year, or talk about passage of time. It was not that long ago, though. And we're hearing about the fact that the rainy season, the storm season did spare us, but it's led to some drought conditions here locally. How about that as far as, warning people to please be diligent and be careful? A brush fire could happen at any time.
Yes. It definitely, and we've had this abnormally cold weather for us down here, which means that the cold weather for us keeps that humidity down. So dry conditions with a low humidity is, that's the recipe for these brush fires. So just make sure that, you do your due diligence around your own houses. If you have any type of brush, if you have any type of clearing, make sure you clear at least 10 feet away from your house, that you have nothing that's impinging on your house. And the main thing is just be safe. If you have those small chimeneas, you have the fire pits, make sure that after you're done with them, you extinguish them completely. Don't let them just burn out. A lot of them have cages. You can put the cages on top of them to keep embers and things from blowing, because along with this low humidity and cold weather, we have strong winds. And, those embers can travel miles. and then actually start a fire somewhere else in a dry condition. So just be vigilant of your own house, your own area, and just keep listening for weather reports.
Yeah, you're right. We had 30-mile-per-hour winds the other day. That can wreak
Yes.
havoc as well with any kind of a spark. So again, it's Chief R.L. Kalina, Chief of Monroe County Fire Rescue. You can always stay informed by going to monroecounty-fl.gov/fire rescue to learn more about what is happening with our Monroe County Fire Rescue and our tremendous personnel there, who again we are so very grateful for. We did see in the news that somebody tried to circumvent the whole training process and moved into the Sugarloaf Fire Rescue Station there.
Yeah, a little misconfusion and a little confusion with that going on. So that training, that station in Sugarloaf, Station 10, Monroe County Fire Rescue Station 10, that's located in Sugarloaf, it has been vacated since July. We're
Yes.
getting ready for the demolition of that station, and they're going to be building a new station on that same footprint. So in the midst of it, we had that first cold snap that came through, and we found ourselves with an individual that was trying to stay out of the cold, I guess, and he found one of our vacant stations and was staying there for about a week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he was cooking in the kitchen when the sheriff's deputy showed up. He was wearing Monroe County Fire Rescue shorts and polo. The
Yeah.
only thing he didn't do was go out on calls. But
Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, we had a couple reports of people were asking, like, how was this gentleman at the station and the firefighters didn't realize it? And I was like, well, no, there was no firefighters at the station. The station was vacant, and it was finally one of our command staff had noticed that the lights were still on and we had turned them off. And when they went by there, they identified that there was a subject staying in there. We contacted our partners at the sheriff's office, and they gave him an escort out of the building for us.
yes, indeed. Well, we don't recommend that behavior, but we do recommend that you support fire rescue in other ways. And
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We'll
So,
be looking
Chief-
forward to him in our training session coming up.
it's the least he could do.
The
He's
least he
already
could
got
do.
some of the clothing ready.
Yeah, he's already got the uniform.
Well, anyway, that was something to behold. Hey, the guy's industrious. What can you say? But
No doubt.
anyway, Chief, thank you so much for being here. What else did we miss talking about as we and you pivoted very nicely to the platform here for Zoom. So thank you very much for that.
Absolutely.
Anything
Absolutely.
else we should mention now?
No, listen, we're good. Extremely proud to be fire chief of Monroe County and lead these extremely committed, men and women of the service. We live in the most beautiful place in the world, and I'm just proudful to be able to protect that in the ways that we can. So with that, I say thank you to all the listeners. I say thank you to yourself as well for giving us the opportunity to come in, kind of give a little brief history of what we've been doing and what's going on in Monroe County. So with that, I'm all good.
Excellent. Well, it's we certainly take our commitment to keeping the public informed seriously, and we take very seriously our commitment to supporting our first responders. And we
And
thank
you
you
do.
once again for your service and commitment in all of those in Monroe County Fire Rescue. Thank you, sir. Have a safe and wonderful day.
You got it, Michael. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful day.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. That is Chief R.L. Kalina with us, Chief of Monroe County Fire Rescue with us on Good Morning Keys. A reminder once again, the Good Morning Keys will be on TV at 11 o'clock today and 5 o'clock as well. You can see Chief R.L. Kalina in the conversation there. Also, Jose Manuel Rodriguez. Thanks for him joining us, talking about the 480-pound swordfish that was landed here recently. Nikki, the nurse practitioner, also joining us, Key West Surgical Group for Medical Matters. And Rhonda Redmond Lopez started out the hour with Monroe County Republicans, the chair of Monroe County Republican Club as well. So please do join us for the State of the Union here tonight, starting at 8 o'clock with live coverage on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the Talk of the Keys. And thank you very much for your listenership and your support.